Hello everyone, today I will be teaching you how to create a Chrome extension with zero code at all, and all you will need is ChatGPT and Visual Studio Code. I'll run you through how to get Visual Studio Code to start. So first you want to click download for Windows or Mac depending on what you're using. You want to save it and then let this download. It'll be the installer. Well, wait a second. In the meantime, you want to get ChatGPT. It's chatgpt.com. You do not have to use 4.0 when I'm using if you don't have the paid version. You can also use GPT 3.5. It's not necessary that you use 4.0. For this case, I'll use 3.5. Just in case you're using 3.5, it'll all be the same. It's just 4.0 is a little bit more advanced. Now that our Visual Studio Code is done installing, we will open it up. You want to click Accept, Next. I would recommend creating a Create desktop icon if you want to open it on your desktop. Click Install, and then let it install. Now that it's done, we'll launch Visual Studio Code and click Finish. Now that we have it, we can exit that out for now. And right now, I will show you how to create the actual Chrome extension. I would recommend creating a folder of your Chrome extension. So I'll do it test Chrome extension. We're going to open up this folder, and we are going to first create our manifest.json. Make sure you put that at the end. And this is where we start our developing for the Chrome extension. We're now going to ask ChatGPT to create our Chrome extension. We're going to say create a Chrome extension and the latest manifest. This is very important because I've had it create one that's in the previous manifest version, and when you try to publish it to the store, it does not let you. It has to be updated. So we're going to say create a Chrome extension in the latest manifest for a simple test. Make it a tic-tac-toe game and make it look modern. We're going to ask it to make it look modern so it doesn't look basic and it feels more interactive. So now it's going to write all of the code for us. Here we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is that manifest.json file, we're going to copy that code, and we're going to open this with our Visual Studio. If you don't see this, you want to go to Open With, and then choose another app and look for Visual Studio Code. We're going to open this with Visual Studio Code, and now we have it. We're going to paste that code, and then click Control S to save it, or you can click File and click Save up here. Now that we have that, we can name. This is our name of our Chrome extension. If you want to change the name, I'll change it to my Chrome extension, like I had it earlier. It recommends you have a 16 by 16 image, a 48 by 48, and a 120 by 128. You don't need these. If I'm in a rush, I will just delete 16 and those, and I'll just have the 128s. Because it's pretty easy, and then you want to save that again. We're going to make sure this is the manifest version. ChatGPT should make it in 3. 3 is the current one as I'm making this video. When you do this, you're going to make sure you want to have an icon that's 128 by 128, which you will put in an images folder. If you don't want to put it in a folder, you can remove the images tag in front of it and just save it as icon128.png. And depending on what the name of that image is, you can change that right here to .png. So now that we have our manifest, we're going to add all the other files. Now we have our index.html. This has all of our other code for my tic-tac-toe game. We're going to copy. You're going to do this for every folder it gives you. It might not be the same as mine. Like some extensions don't have an index.html. But this one does, and most do. But we're going to open this beside it. It'll open a new one. And we're going to put, this is our index.html, and we're going to save this. You can also change the name of the index. You don't have to. It won't show for the user. So I'm going to just keep that the same as it is. And every file ChatGPT gets you, you're going to want to make it. You're going to want to make that file, and then you're going to open it in Visual Studio and copy and paste that code. We're going to copy the CSS file, which is styles.css. I'll even copy styles.css to make it more simple. We'll click new, and we'll just call this styles.css. If you want, you can also make these files in. I probably should have been doing that. You can make them in Visual Studio Code, which most people do. We're going to open this in Visual Studio Code too, styles.css, and we're going to copy that code, paste like usual. We'll keep doing this for our JavaScript, script.js. Create a new one. Yeah, I'll just create it here. Script.js. Make sure it has that end of all of them, because they won't be .text files unless you have some sort of text you want it to read. We're going to copy and paste that script.js and save. And that's everything. You can read this to see how it all works. And I will be teaching you how to open and use your Chrome extension before you publish it to the store. You want to go to extensions. If you're using Chrome, it won't look exactly the same, but you always have this developer mode option, which it'll by default be off. You want to turn that on. You want to click load unpacked, and you want to go to wherever your folder that you made at the beginning is, which mine is right here, test Chrome extension, and we're going to select that folder. And see, you have to have a 128 by 128 image, which I will do right here. This is the photo editor I use to make stuff, so I'll do 128 by 128, make it a white image. We'll just call it we'll just do it really simple. I'm gonna just put a test or something. There we go. There's our bad looking logo, and we're gonna make this whatever it says. I'm gonna call it icon 128, and I'm going to put this into the folder that we just made, which is okay, if I can find it, sorry. That's weird. I can't. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. We're gonna save icon128.png into our folder. Click save. And if it doesn't save like that, you can just find wherever you save the image and move it. We're going to go to that folder. Now we have it. And we're going to look at our manifest.json, and we're going to change it because it has a dash, and my file does not have a dash. We'll change it to whatever. We'll change it to whatever it says here. So I'm going to change it to icon128. Icon128. And we'll save that. Oh, I opened it in Notepad++. If you can do the same thing in Visual Studio Code. So now we have everything set. we should be able to click Load Unpacked again, click our Chrome extension folder, and boom, we have our logo there, my Chrome extension, and then the description. You can also say your description in the manifest. So now we have our extension. If you want to see it, you can do that, or you can just open it via here. And boom, we have our Chrome extension, and I will pick, and then the next person can choose. So I'm O now, I'll choose there, but you get the gist of it, and it's really good. You can do this with anything you want to create. Some stuff might be more complex, and you might need to get used to this. I recommend creating more simple extensions before you get onto more advanced extensions. But that's it. There you go. And then if you can look up another video on how to publish your Chrome extension.